tutorial number 5. So excited. We have made it to number 5. We are on our way. We're going to do better with posting and bringing more content. Yay! So today we are going to learn, how can this be a hookah head? So I know everyone is used to the typical clay bowl. You're used to the watermelon. You're used to the pineapples. But have you seen a melon? Have you seen this? Have you had one of these yet? Have you? Well, that's what we about to do. You're gonna learn how to do it for your house, for your party, for your kickback, whatever you got. You're gonna learn how can this be on that hookah. Are you ready? Because I am. Alright, so what's going to be needed today is your melon, of course, and then you're going to need your apple core. This can be bought at any grocery store. I actually got mine from HEB. My people that ain't from Texas, you can get it from any grocery store, okay? I got this from HEB, and this was like $1 and some change. Never can go wrong with a deal. Thank you, HEB, okay? Your big knife, as big as you can get it. All right, this is gonna help with slicing the edges, so that's gonna be needed. We need a small knife. That look kind of crazy. I shouldn't have done it. And this is gonna be your guide for how much you need to cut out, so you're gonna need this too. This is your lotus bowl. If you don't have one of these, don't even worry about it. You can also use a head, just turn it upside down when you're measuring. And you'll understand what I mean by measuring once we get to that part. But if you don't have one of these, this will be your substitution. If you don't have one of these, perfectly fine. Just carve around in a circle. This just speeds up the process of doing that. All right, and last but not least, 2 more major items. Full, of course.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
Did I say of course? Full, of course. Horse. Of course, you gotta need your full. Then your toothpicks to hold down the full. And I'm gonna be using orange mint for my shisha. All right, so we're gonna cut both sides, okay? Now, I'm doing this on camera. Lord, please be with me. We're gonna cut off. You don't want to cut too much off. You just want to cut that much. See how much I cut off? See that? Boom. Boom. All right, and then the other side, same thing. You don't want to cut too much. Boom. All right, then we're gonna turn it on one of its sides. I'm gonna use this as our guide. To cut around it. It's all going to make sense if I don't cut myself. So if you are clumsy like me, I would get somebody else in your house or just find somebody, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it by yourself if you are clumsy. Because Energy Hookah is LLC, limited liability corporation. We ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I can't pay, you know, if something happened to you. I'm just telling you. I just want to put that warning out there. So, we got it like this. Boom. See how I got the, all right. And then we're going to take our core. We're going to do a nice little circle around. And this is what's going to be the hole. that's in the middle, that's what you're trying to make. You want it to be where it can pull from the stem up through the melon, up through this pull from the melon from the stem. Wait. Try it again. You want it to pull from the actual hookah base through the stem, through the melon. Jesus, that was hard. Okay. So we're gonna do a nice little circle and pull it out. Boom. All right. Flip it over and you're gonna do the same thing at the bottom. And you want to get it as close as you can to it being in the middle, because you want it to line up with the same thing from the hole that you just cut. All right. After then, you want to take as much seeds as you can get out of it, because what you don't want to do is, while you smoking your hookah, you don't want all them seeds choking you. You know what I'm saying? I don't choked on a seed, Lord. You don't want that to happen to you. Don't be testing and calling.
But what you do? Hey, here we go.
Girl, you know I choked on one of these seeds trying to do that little tutorial you don't talk about. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you, okay? Watch yourself, all right? You want to do the same thing up here. You want to get as much seeds as you can out. You don't have to get all of them out, but you want to get as much as you can out. This is going to be your best friend. Either that or get you a little scoopy thingy. Be good to go. Now, the reasoning that you're going to put this little... you want to cut out that little bit is that's what's going to be, so you know, in your bowl it has the holes and then the middle hole that I always tell you to pack around. In the other bowl that I told you the last tutorial, that it had that open hole and then around it didn't have no holes. This is the same concept that's going to be happening up in here. So that's what we want to do with that. Now we're going to cut this out a little bit more. All right. And then we're going to push. Bless you. You want to push this down, okay? Okay. Okay. You want to push it down till it looks like this. Got it? All right. So, you do not, I repeat, do not throw that piece away.
Do not throw that piece away.
You need that piece. Okay? So I know when you cut it out, you're like, oh, you're thinking like scoop it out and throw it away. Then it's like, this ain't working how she said it was. I didn't throw the little piece away. I didn't throw it away. It's still yet up in the building. So do not throw it away. Buy your two. Okay? Buy your 2, 3, just in case you mess up on the first one. You know what I'm saying? It may be, in your case, third time is a charm. You know, it may work on the third time. I don't know. But what I do know is, if you throw the little piece away, it's just not going to work for you. All right? So we're going to push that down. And then go back. Just so we can clear out the space. To where you can see our coals are getting hot. I just want to lay something on your spirit. You know, like when you're trying to go on a job interview and you can go to like 10 of them. Almost everybody at the beginning say no. And you're still going. Still going. You go to it. You go to it. You go to another one. Go to another one. That ain't gonna stop me. They say no, okay. You received another, oh, not at this time. But you did not stop until you got that yes. It may have took 9 times for you to finally get that yes, but you was determined to keep looking and keep searching until you got that yes. Now, imagine if you did that same determination for yourself with everything. With everything that you was trying to go after, with everything that you was trying to do. That's determination. You going to those 9 interviews and holding out hope that maybe on the 10th time, the 11th time, or however many you have to go on to, you held out hope that if I just go one more time, maybe they'll say yes this time. That's determination, that nothing stopped you until you got to what you wanted. Now, imagine if you did that same thing for what you really want in life. You want to be happier. What if you was determined to make sure that you do whatever it took to make sure that you was happy? You want to be an entrepreneur. You want to start your own business. What if you took that same determination and instead of you trying to get the approval or the yes from somebody else, you gave yourself the yes. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for myself. Life is a blank canvas. Do with it as you will. You have the ability to literally say, you know what? I don't like how this picture is. And repaint it. Grab another canvas. Paint it again. You don't like how that picture is? Paint another one. It's up to you. It takes you to finally understand that it literally all starts with you. And the faster you know that it starts with just you, the better off you would be. The better off. Because if you are given the ability and you still have the ability to make stuff happen and you don't, you getting mad at anybody else is just insane. It just takes you. Okay? So just try it. Try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Some more no's. But we know what happens when we get a no. Right? We know the tools that we use when we're trying to get that job. We made sure that we had our interview questions down, did the research. We put in the work. Put that same work into yourself. And then see what happens. Because after then, I mean, can't say you didn't try. But you won't never know until you try. So for once, put that determination that you have for everything else for yourself. Just trying to touch somebody's spirit. No. Just trying to let you know that it's possible. You just got to do it. That's all. But now that our coals are hot, let's get this together. So like I said, we're going to be using Orange Mint by Alpaca that you can find on the website. Make sure you check that thing out. Please know the bigger that the fruit is, the more it's going to take for your head. As well as big as you cut the circle, that's as much shisha you're going to need. So if you don't want to use that much shisha or you are kind of short on shisha, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to how big you make the hole. All right. Let's drink to that. Place it on top. Toothpicks to hold it. Now, I have seen some people that take pliers to cut the little pointy pieces off, but it's solely up to you. If you want to do all that to make sure that it doesn't stick out, baby boy or girl, you can do that. Okay. Then use another toothpick just for you to make the holes on top of the foil. The quickest way I do this, and to make sure that I don't miss a space, I'll just do a circle all the way around, and I'll just keep going. Every time I go to I finish that circle, I go down a little bit, do the same thing again until I complete, till that foil all has holes. Be careful with your holes because you don't want to make them too big. What you don't want to do, you don't want to burn your shisha as soon as it starts. But this is how we're going to do it. I don't know. Oh, there we go. We're going to have it looking just like this. All right. We're going to set it on top of our hookah just like this. Like so, like that. So y'all already know what time it is. Don't y'all? Favorite part of the whole show. I promise. This is the favorite part of the whole tutorial for me. Literally, that's my favorite part right here. That's coming up. So let's get into it. Also for this one, I know usually I put 3 coals on top just because I want to make sure that I'm getting my clouds. I'm going to put 4 of my cubes on top. So let's get to it. And it may lean, just letting y'all know that, but when you stick it on top, it's there. It won't go nowhere. I promise.
Been a long time coming, take the mind that don't be the only reason I'm still at it cause of passion. All hungry than a motherfucker, watch me overeat till it put me in a motherfucking can. Been a long time coming, take the mind that don't be the only reason I'm still at it cause of passion. All hungry than a motherfucker, watch me overeat till it put me in a motherfucker.
So as you see, it's still gonna blow those big clouds like you like it. Well, big clouds. So anytime you have some fruit just sitting around, melon especially, you can make you a bomb ass hookah. Make sure you tell them who did it. You already know who it is. Energy Hookah. You all are aware of this. That bowl can last you roughly close to maybe 2 hours, depending if you don't have 10 people smoking from it. Okay, if you have 10 people smoking from it, it's not gonna last you for 2 hours. All right, so that is the end of our 5th tutorial. To the point. Make sure you guys remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We are going to have some good guests come on, and I'm so excited to have them on. So yeah, they will be coming. I know I'll be saying that every tutorial. I've done said it probably in every tutorial, but I swear the next one is going to have a special guest. I promise. It's going to have. I want to see just in particular that y'all want me to talk about. They ain't even got nothing to do with hookah. You want me to talk about something about life in general, but you want me to throw a little hookah up in there too? Send me those ideas. And I would be trying to just drop y'all some gems so just you can understand that life really ain't got to be that stressful. We really can get through this thing once we understand that it's bigger than what we see. Tunnel vision, y'all. Tunnel vision. So until next time, y'all already know what it is. Keep your energy elevated.